Welcome
to Shamba Shape Up Uganda.
We are traveling all over Uganda to find hardworking farmers.
We want to celebrate them while giving them the knowledge they need
to make their farms more productive and adapt to climate change.
We want to support them to get better yields and increase their income.
We will see how farmers can benefit from our experts' advice and turn their farms around into a profitable business,
while learning from each other in so many ways.
Join us on these journeys and share in the farmers' experience
on the Shamba Shape Up
Uganda! What I would give to get a sip of water.
This place is so dry, my
goodness. Yes, the hills are beautiful, but water, meh.
Speaking of water, those biscuits are Rob, piped water in the village.
Why not?
Yes.
Where does it come from?
It's a project by Rwenjeru Agro-tourism and demonstration farm.
And what do you use it for?
We use it for irrigation, we use it on our farms, we use it for domestic use. We actually practice irrigation on our farms.
So do you think we should try
and show you.
Yeah,
please, sure.
Let's go.
It's this way?
Which way?
Yes, down
this
there.
Way. And there's also drinking water there?
Yeah, there's drinking water.
Okay.
We are in Rwenjeru Akaku village, Mbarara District, meeting Joel Kabenga. He's a 29-year-old full-time farmer who started his farming journey in 2020 during COVID-19 pandemic. He manages a 57-acre family estate.
On this large farm, they grow bananas, tomatoes, cabbages, and as well as pastures for their animals. Their livestock includes over 100 cows and 28 goats and sheep. Ah, Joel, you have piped water in the village?
In the village, man.
Yeah, that's all courtesy of Rwenjeru piped water.
Yeah.
What did you think? What did you think?
It was a decoration.
It's real piped water in the village,
Yeah.
Wow.
So, Joel,
yes,
how long have you had this?
We've got the water, the piped water this year.
This year?
Yeah. But cool. Usually we've been using the wells and,
And I know, and that brings me to my next question. What are the challenges that you have on this farm?
Most of the challenges during the dry season.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a banana plantation. I also practice horticulture. Yeah, but during the dry season, water, irrigation and all that, yeah, it's always a burden.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then for the cattle, yeah, also during the dry season, they tend to, reduce on the milk they're producing.
True.
Yeah, I think those are the
But I'm thinking
challenges.
with this project in place, you'll...
Yeah, with this I want to start modern irrigation. Okay. Not doing it manually, no. I want to connect pipes and, take them to the banana plantation and all that. Yeah.
Joel, a computer scientist, returned to Uganda in 2019 after working for 2 years abroad during the COVID-19 pandemic. With little to do during the lockdown, Joel and his brothers began farming. Now, 3 years later, he's a full-time farmer concerned about dry seasons and water shortages. If you're wondering where this water comes from, follow me. Rwenjeru Water Management System is quite an impressive piece of engineering. It takes water from deep underground and pumps it to 4 big tanks, each holding 100,000 liters of water. It sends water to 4 nearby villages and all the farms within a 1-kilometer area. And here's the real cool part. It runs entirely on solar power. He is currently irrigating his plantation manually, but we have invited Mr. Jerimiah Kabenga, an engineer, to help Joel learn how to improve his plantation with an irrigation system. How can we improve our plantation?
It is better when you have irrigated agriculture as opposed to having rain-fed. What is practicing now, we call it rain-fed. It's just depending on the rain. Of the rain from God to do farming. But should we have a long dry spell, actually you can find almost some of the bunches are just maybe your palm size.
Really?
Like that small.
Yes,
No,
that's
no,
mo-
we want big bunches. We want big bunches.
So that is why actually we encourage, if anything, if one can just have irrigated agriculture, so that you can really have production year in, year out, uninterrupted.
Luckily, we were walking around, and I think he's using the Rwenjeru Agro-Tourism and Demonstration Farm water supply.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, can we tap into that?
You can tap from it just by mere gravity,
Hey.
and you practice irrigated agriculture here.
Uh-huh.
All you need is just to get from the line that is coming.
Yes.
Then you set up your infrastructure right away from in here.
Are there types of irrigation?
Yes. Now, when it comes to that, the moment you're having water here, now you plan for the type of irrigation system
Okay.
that suits the kind of agriculture you intend to practice. But now, like these are bananas.
Yes.
You can see it is intercropped to these other
Tomatoes.
Maybe you may wish to put in like beans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, when it is a really mixed, mixed cropping, it is highly encouraged that you do sprinkler irrigation system. Which
Sprinkler.
Sprinklers.
that's one of the irrigation systems that we are having. Here.
Okay. Okay.
If you are having just mainly only vegetables and they are you have planned to plant them in lines, then there's another irrigation system where you can use drip irrigation.
Okay.
Now, in case that one is not so feasible for you, there's another one which you can use, which we call drag hose. Drag hose irrigation system, you actually create what you call hydrant points. So you get a point where you can put an irrigated hose.
Okay.
At the end of the hose, you put a nozzle, which you can drag around, like come and sprinkle here like this. So that one is the most affordable of all the irrigation systems the three that we are having. Then there are also manual ones. If at all, you can also have maybe some tanks, depending on your garden. You used to use like these watering cans.
Okay.
So they're also practicing irrigation depending on the size of your garden.
The garden.
Is there like a new example I can see, like from the types of irrigation you're telling me about?
Oh yes, actually, we have already set up one in your immediate neighborhood, that Rwenjeru Tourism and Demonstration Farm.
Okay.
I think we can just get some time, just go there, you first appreciate what it's doing.
Not
Maybe you
get,
can.
Get some time. Let's go there now.
So we'll come to the system here.
Okay.
Okay.
So within this system, it is really pressure powered. As you are seeing here, this is one of the sprinkler nozzles. With that pressure, this one is able to run and has a radius of 10 meters radius of sprinkling. By that, you can even see the size of the bunch. In each acre, within this pipe work, you need about 42 sprinklers. 42
In each acre?
In each acre. Wow. And these are about 10 acres. So you get 42 times 10, that's around 420.
Okay.
You may not necessarily have to start with this.
Yes.
There's an alternative which you call drip irrigation system.
Okay.
Okay.
That you can use to save your plantation.
Okay.
And for it is relatively cheaper,
Okay.
which you can opt for starters.
What are the benefits of irrigating the banana plantation all the time?
Other than producing year in, year out, you find even the yields go higher. Then another advantage it has, doesn't require so much labor. Even one person can operate it. So it is really not labor intensive at all.
Joel, how
Yes,
many
sir.
people have you been using to irrigate the plantation?
I usually use 4.
4.
Yeah, to fetch the water, to irrigate.
And you're paying them.
Yes, definitely.
So don't you think that the money you're going to use to start this irrigation is going to be saved?
Yeah, I think, yeah, this is going to be saved.
We can start the irrigation system.
Yeah, we can.
There is a lot of work to do. With readily available material on Joel's farm and some help from Shamba shape up with the drip lines, Vianney put his expertise to use with drawing a plan. Let's get going.
It's not only the bananas on this farm that benefit from irrigation. I'm in a tomato garden where Joel wants to expand his horticulture business through climate-smart agriculture. But his current harvest is low. We've conducted a soil test and invited Miss Brenda Ainomugisha from Jaba to help us. Do you know what a soil test is?
Well, yeah, I've read about it, I've heard about it.
And have you ever done a soil test here?
No, I haven't, yeah.
Why hadn't you done it?
I wasn't so much into agriculture. I didn't know, like, we had to do soil samples and all that. My life was all about, digging and, harvesting. That was it.
You're in luck today because we have Brenda here. Like I said, she's a soil scientist,
Okay.
and she's going to tell us exactly. Brenda, what is a soil test?
Soil test refers to where we come to a garden, pick a soil sample, analyze it, know the nutrients that are in the soil, know the nutrients that are lacking for that specific crop we intend to grow.
Kindly share, if you have the results here, share them with us.
Luckily enough, the results are here.
Okay.
You can also have a look.
Soil pH is low, nitrogen in the optimum range, and potassium is high. Unfortunately, phosphorus is low. Phosphorus P, which is good for early root formation. These three nutrients are important, but for horticulture, we also test for
Macro and micro nutrients. Yeah, you'll find like in bananas, maize, they only need macronutrients or major nutrients, which is NPK and the pH. For the cabbages, they are very, very vital.
Joel,
Yes,
do you have
please.
any questions for Brenda?
Yeah, I wanted to ask Brenda, how much does the soil test cost?
Like for you who is doing actually horticulture, one sample goes up to 180,000.
Okay.
Yes.
That is Uganda shillings, right?
Uganda shillings, yes. But if you have bananas or maize,
Okay.
a sample is at 50,000 shillings.
Okay, for bananas and maize.
For bananas and other crops. But for horticulture and vegetables and fruits, 180.
How can I improve the soil?
How can you improve your soil?
because the soil's pH is low, we mix granular lime and the fertilizer.
And then for phosphorus, we also see how to apply phosphorus so that we can have our soil best for cabbage growing.
Okay.
Yes.
Brenda went on to say that cabbages grow well in soils of 6 to 7 pH, but Joel's soil is 5.44 pH. To increase his soil pH, we have to add agricultural lime. Luckily, we have granular lime, which is instant and easy to use.
Perfect. We have our test results here. The seedlings are ready and the ground is ready for planting. Brenda,
Yes.
can you show us exactly how to go about this?
Okay, let's go to our nursery bed, get the seedlings and plant.
Yes, Joel.
Shall we?
Yeah, thank you. Yes, Brenda.
Yes.
The seedlings are here. The holes are dug, and so what next?
Now that we've brought our seeds, we are going to first measure our fertilizer, mix it, put it in the holes, and then we plant our seedlings.
Let's do that.
Okay. Joel,
Yes, please.
so right now we are going to apply a fertilizer. You see this bottle top, it is the one we are going to use to apply.
Okay.
Just scoop the fertilizer, fill it this way,
Okay.
then put in our hole.
Okay.
But then, initially, if it was only fertilizer, we needed 5 grams, and this bottle top weighs 5 grams.
Okay.
But now that we have mixed it with lime, we need 10 grams, meaning these are 2 bottle tops. So we'll scoop 2 bottle tops, put in the hole,
Okay.
mix it with the soil, cover it a little bit, then put our cabbage seedling
Okay.
and cover with the soil.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. 10 grams each hole.
Yes.
This is the part where we cover a little bit.
Yes, and we cover so well so that fertilizer is not seen, but we don't put much soil. You get one, put it at the center of the hole, then cover with the soil.
Yes, Joel.
Yes, please.
I like this. I don't know about you, but give me a high five.
I've also loved it.
Wow.
I wait for the results. Thank you, Brenda.
Thank you very much, Brenda. Thank you, Joel.
Welcome.
Thank you
Let's
too.
wait and see what's going to happen.
Oh, okay.
Meanwhile, in the banana plantation, we have managed to raise the tank on a platform. Just like the Rwenjeru water system, we are using the power of gravity to pull down water without using external forces. Welcome back!
To Shamba Shape Up Uganda.
We have covered the benefits of drip irrigation in our banana plantation and highlighted the importance of soil testing for your farm. But this is just a start. There's more to come. Let's keep going.
Frabisha,
Yebo.
come down, let's go.
No.
We still have a lot of work to do.
Bye-bye.
Okay. I'll see how you come.
Wait, Aggie. Aggie!
We cannot come to Mbarara and not talk about cows.
Joel and his family boast of a herd of over 100 cattle, giving them more than 100 liters of milk daily. While this might seem impressive, do they keep the records? How much milk does each cow produce? How many cows are currently under treatment? And what's their supplement consumption? To answer all these questions, we've called upon Mr. Angel Serunkuma, an animal expert, to lend us his expertise.
We've decided to switch up things and we are in Accra right now. Joel, are you excited?
I'm really excited.
I am very excited. We have Angel here. But before we go to Angel, do you have
please.
records for your farm?
Yeah, I usually do for my milk production. Yeah.
Angel, what is record keeping?
Preparing and documenting information of all farm operations.
So what is the importance of keeping accurate records on the farm?
You have to keep records to know your input and outputs. It helps you to assess the performance of each individual animal on farm. And then when you have a proper record made on farm, it will be a point of reference to all the operations that are done on farm. Records also can help you to assess the healthy performance of your herd.
What would happen if Joel didn't keep records?
Yeah.
So if you don't keep records, one, you will not assess your losses and incomes or revenues on farm. Okay? You don't have references on your farm. You will not know how many animals I sold in a particular month and how many animals I bought in a particular month.
We have heard all about record keeping, but how do we go about it?
I carried for you some structures of records. Not all, but a few that will guide you on your farm. We have, this is a breeding record. And this is the information that is very essential to note in your book. The date, time the animal seen on heat, time served. That is if you're using artificial insemination or if you're using natural service. So now you're going to birth records. Date, the animal gave birth, the cow name, and then the bull name, the weight of the calf at birth. And then the animal has started giving you milk production records. So we have the date, and then the name of the cow that is giving you milk, then the tag number, and then what daily recording, AM, PM. If you milk in the morning and then in the afternoon, some people even milk thrice a day, all right? So you have to all note this information. And then the total quantity of milk a particular animal gives you in a particular month. And then after you have now your birth records, your milk records, there are other kinds of records that you can have on your farm. The cells, all right? Now, you now come to your herd structure. So you have particulars. What do I mean by this? Okay? Have you sold? Have you bought? You have also to note this. So you now have to know how many animals I have on my farm, but in different categories.
I think record keeping is like detailed information about the farm.
These are documents. They are prepared and now documented for future reference.
This is amazing. Thank you so much, Angel.
You're welcome.
Deep.
I've really learned a lot. Thank you very much, Angel.
You're welcome.
So, there you have it. Now, we can easily track how much milk each cow can produce and figure out where to focus our efforts to boost production.
The drip irrigation system is progressing smoothly. We have now installed the valves on each drip line. This will help Joel to control the water flow in each line and use less water on his banana plantation. One of the most important resources, second to water, pasture. With the long periods of drought, farmers have started using climate-smart agriculture. Joel saw the importance of pasture and planted 4 acres. That is good, but is he doing it right? We have invited Sharon Atuhire from Rwenjeru Agro-Tourism Demonstration Farm to help us answer some of these questions. So, Madam Sharon, I'm very sure you walked through our grass. What did you observe?
I've observed how you've been harvesting this elephant grass. We need to improve on how we are doing the cutting. So, Mr. Joel, could you please tell me what you've been considering when it comes to the harvesting of this elephant grass?
Well, for the harvest, I've been considering the height. Like whenever it grows like this tall, I would cut it from down and then let it sprout again.
Okay. So the recommendation of which we are supposed to consider when it comes to chopping this elephant grass, we are supposed to count the 3 steps from the ground. So when we look at this stem, you count the 3. So on cutting this elephant grass, the 3 stems are still so soft. They can as well as be fed to the animals when you're making your silage. It will not matter on cutting it from the ground. And as much as when you cut it above without considering the depth of this elephant grass, these ones are dead already. We can observe them. They don't sprout. So you cut it from the ground level, and then you make sure after cutting it from the ground level, you apply the soils beside, such that whatever you have left sprouts very well. So it is very important. And when it comes to the flowering stage of this elephant grass, we don't allow this elephant grass to reach the flowering stage. Because most of the plants or the pastures, when they reach the flowering stage, they will have lost most of the nutrients. And yet those nutrients, we need them to be fed on to by our animal. It is much better chopping any pasture before reaching the flowering stage.
So we have prepared a place to demonstrate how to harvest and when to harvest. Ladies first.
Okay.
We should use which part of which area?
We can use this one here in front of us.
Good, good. Okay. What do we need?
Good for demo. We need a panga.
Handle with care.
Yeah, but before we do the cutting, there is something I want to explain you here.
Yes.
So when we look at this elephant grass, it was chopped last time when they are harvested, but it was not done in the right way on chopping. So it is supposed to be chopped right off from the ground level. So when you look at this stem which was cut, we are looking at these ones, this elephant grass which sprouted on top. This is the one, it is not from the soil ground. This one here and this one here, it is just on top. So whenever they are above the ground, they are not getting the nutrients from the soil. So they are just consuming whatever is coming from this stem only, which is not good. So a good example, if you can look at this stem here of this elephant grass, this is from the ground level. They are of the same age because it was chopped and then they sprouted at the same time. But when you look at this, it is healthier than what you're observing here. Yeah, so it is very important when it comes to chopping from the ground level, not leaving the stems above. So after cutting these ones, because at the beginning they did it in the wrong way, we are not supposed to be meeting these stems which we are observing. So that hard stuff is not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be soft. So we have to make sure we are clearing all this to be flat. Yeah. But when you're doing it in the right way, at the beginning, there is no this energy you're using.
Okay. All right. So that is done. What next?
We are going to apply the manure.
Okay. After harvesting, dig around the grass and apply manure. And if looked after well, the grass will be ready for harvesting in 3 to 4 months and at a height of 1 to 1.2 meters. Thank you very much, Sharon. Hopefully when Joel puts all this into practice, we're going to get good Napier grass.
Wow, yeah.
Joel,
Yes.
I think Caris is ready for us.
Oh, okay.
Let's go and see what he has done.
Let's go.
See you later.
Okay, please.
You leave her the hole. Keep walking. Oh, Karis, you're with the Aggie opening taps.
You don't know. It is happening, man.
Okay. With this new system, Joel can boost his plantation profits, reduce on his labor costs, and also help to fight against climate change. It's a smart and clever setup.
Joel,
Yes, please.
what do you think of this?
This is so impressive. It's so good. I really love this. I want to thank Shamba for doing this for me.
That's what we do.
Thank you very much. I wish you can do this for all our farmers, I think.
That's what we're trying to do.
That's what you do. Thank
But
you
the
very
next
much.
time we come back, we want to take the profits.
I'll give you a lorry of them. I think by the time you come back,
Yes.
my plantation will be doing better.
That's what we want.
Thank you
That's what
very
we
much.
want.
Yeah.
Yes, unfortunately, we have to leave,
Oh,
but we promise to come back.
okay. I'll be waiting for you.
Yes.
Okay.
For those that want to find out more about what you've seen on this episode, you can catch us on iShamba.
As for you people watching at home, catch us on the next episode of
Shamba Shepa, Uganda!
So let's go.